Oh goodness, y'all. Hey, it's a glare. Trying to think where I could put y'all at. Hey y'all. So I had intentions to put y'all. Hey Anthony. I'm trying to put y'all in a different place because there was a glare. Okay, we shaking and baking now, baby. Welcome to today's Acts of Faith, September 5th. As I promised you all yesterday, I'm going to come to you all every day with the daily meditation. Yesterday's daily um, meditation snatched me and gave me my entire life like it hit so close to home. Hey. If I can have y'all hit that like button so we can get new family members to see my video is being suggested. Hopefully I don't get an order. For those that can't get the book, as you all know, I come to you all daily, read the daily meditation, and then I post it on my community tab. As you can see, I'm doing what I always do daily, trying to just get myself, my bills paid together and just get it together and just get financially stable. So yesterday's daily meditation talked about broken hearts and relationships and things like that. So September 5th states the only way to have peace in a relationship is to know how to butter your own bread. Again, and when I tell y'all the only way to have peace in a relationship is to know how to butter your own bread. Now I'm gonna tell y'all how I'm taking it. This book, I won this book, y'all, when I went to the tour. It was supposed to be some of her oil, but when I went down there to claim my prize, they act like they know what I was talking about. So me and my mom got the book, and this is the 25th anniversary edition, and I wish that I would have had this book a long time ago. The only way to have peace in a relationship is to know how to butter your own bread. And that's by Raha. I guess that's the quote by Raha. The way that this is presented, like you have to know how to do things on your own. Like when I tell y'all over the years how many times that I was in a relationship and I wanted to butter everyone's bread for them, do everything for them, try to be the best and try to do everything, but they had to know how to butter their own bread. She says, if you're in a relationship that causes you imbalance and anguish, get out. If you are in a relationship that causes you imbalance and anguish, get out. Keep it moving. Get to stepping. Like so many people, and I was guilty of this. Younger Nicole was guilty of this. Staying in relationships that were toxic and they were not balanced at all. They were imbalanced. They caused me so much anguish, so much pain. At that time, I should have got out, but I was younger and I wasn't even thinking about it like that. So, again, if you are in a relationship that causes you imbalance and anguish, get out of Dodge, okay? If you're in a relationship that does not support you or lowers your energy, leave it alone. This book is making me think about all the relationships I had over the 30. Well, when I started dating, I was like 21, serious dating. If you are in a relationship that does not support or lowers your energy, leave it alone. Y'all, Most people don't like being alone. I was one of those people that didn't, want to be alone. So I stayed in relationships that did not support, they lowered my energy because I didn't want to be alone. Thinking back on it now, I should have left it alone, but it was all just a learning experience. Knowing older, you should read Value in the Valley. It's very good. It will help you. You know what? My mama said that was good. So I'm going to have to get that book. Thank you for pointing that out because I almost forgot she said that was good. Okay. It says if you are in a relationship, okay, wait a minute. If you are in a relationship that does not support you or lowers your energy, leave it alone. If you are in a relationship where you give more than you get, what? I'm sorry. Oh Lord. If you are in a relationship where you give more than you get, where you wait, what? If you're in a relationship where you give more than you get, where what you give is not respected, where the security you seek is costing you peace of mind, you've got nothing to lose, so leave. This this book is making me rethink all of my 20s and possibly some of my 30s, but it's making me kind of just reflect on all these relationships that I've been in and like, girl, whoo, let me read that again. If you are in a relationship where you give more than you get, where what you give is not respected, where the security you seek is costing you peace of mind, you've got nothing else to lose. So leave. If I can go back to 2008, 9, and 10. Y'all have no idea. Like this book, I have to get that other book. I have to get that other book. We come together in relationships to grow, not to live in misery. Out of the two serious relationships I have been in, I can honestly say the first couple of months were good. But from yesterday's, I was, oh Lord, oh my goodness. We come together in relationships to grow, not to live in misery. Our relationship should be sustaining, energizing, and growth supporting. My next relationship will be sustaining, energizing, and growth supporting. This book and reading these daily, I'm on such a spiritual journey right now. Y'all have no idea. I'm kind of reflecting on this past year, last year, the years before. This right here, when they are not our growth stunt, I'm sorry. So our relationship should be sustaining, energizing, and growth supporting. When they are not, our growth is stunned, our energy is depleted, and our personality is distorted. I can tell you this, when I stay with people that I shouldn't have been talking to, I noticed that I wasn't acting like I normally act. Like I shut my friends out. My I wasn't the happy Nicole that I had always been because I knew it started getting bad, but I still chose to deal with that person. Like younger Nicole really needed this book. A solid, loving, supporting relationship is like a shot of life. Yes, it is. It's it is a source of inspiration. It provides a spark of motivation to encourage you on the highest evolution of your selfhood. When I tell y'all this book, oh, I need it like this. Everything I'm reading is gonna help me when I eventually. I feel like I'll be ready spiritually and physically and mentally when it's time for me to be in another relationship because this it said a solid, loving, supportive relationship is like a shot of life. It is the source of inspiration. It provides a spark of motivation to encourage you on the highest evolution of your selfhood. If you are in a relationship in which you are happy sometimes, sad most of the time, struggling to figure out what to do and how to make it last, you are out of place. Sweet baby Jesus Christ. Who this has like snatched me up like, girl, you needed to read this book a long time ago. I'll read that again. If you are in a relationship where you are happy sometimes, sad most of the time, struggling to figure out what to do and how to make it last, you are out of place. Hey, Kathy. So I'm reading today's Acts of Faith from September 5th. I'm going to start over and read it in its entirety and kind of touch on some points again. It starts out, the only way to have peace in a relationship is to know how to butter your own bread. And that is a quote from RA space HA. It states for September 5th, if you are in a relationship that causes you imbalance and anguish, get out. If you are in a relationship that does not support you or lowers your energy, leave it alone. If you are in a relationship where you give more than you get, where what you give is not respected, where the security you seek is costing you peace of mind, you've got nothing to lose, so leave. We come together in a relationship to grow, not to live in misery. Our relationship should be sustaining, energizing, and growth supporting. When they are not, our growth is stunned. Our energy is depleted and our personality is distorted. A solid, loving, supportive relationship is like a shot of life. It is the source of inspiration. It provides a spark of motivation to encourage you on to the highest evolution of your selfhood. If you're in a relationship which you are happy sometimes, sad most of the time, struggling to find out what to do and how to make it last, you are out of place. This is the most powerful thing that I am reading. I can relate to it in my past life, past relationships, present relationships that I had. I'm going to make sure that spiritually and mentally I'm ready for the next relationship, and just reading this and kind of very true. God should be the center of all. Yes, he should. Yes, he should. And I think a lot of people tend to look past that when they date. Oh, goodness. It says, I know when to quit. Yes, I do. I'm telling you, I'm such on a spiritual journey with myself. Was that a spider web? Have you ever stayed in a relationship too long? What did you learn? What did you gain? Now, speaking from experience, I stayed in two relationships too long. The first one was a 4-year relationship. I got pregnant by this person. We were really in love. But towards the end, like he didn't really want to talk to me no more. He ended up cheating. I found out about it. I forgave him. I stayed with him. He ended up cheating again. I begged him not to leave me. He stayed with me. He cheated on me again. He acted right. He cheated on me again, which resulted in me getting a restraining order against the female as well as him. Of course, over the years, I forgave him because if I didn't forgive him, then I wouldn't have been able to carry on. But I stayed in a relationship too long. I can admit to that. Yes, I did. I learned not to settle, not to stay with somebody that's going to put me down, somebody that's not going to appreciate me for me. That's what I learned. And I gained my self respect back. Like it wasn't any type of verbal or physical abuse, but I was not appreciated at all. And of course, I was younger, and kind of being hurt in that relationship caused me to carry it on to the next one. But man, oh my goodness. And I was young, and he was, and I was young, and I'm not making excuses for him, but that was the first time I got pregnant. I was pregnant by him, and I ended up miscarrying on my 23rd birthday. And he was supportive for me at that time, but Mentally, I didn't take that well because all of that happened on my 23rd birthday. I had to get a DNC on my birthday. And, that really took me to a bad place. And, being at that time, if you weren't happy with me, I kind of would have appreciated if he would have told me about it versus kind of, cheating on me. But that's a whole nother video, y'all. I want to do that video because I'll get to that later. But reading the things in this book is making me kind of reflect over everything that's happened in my life. Men do what you. That's exactly, he did that, and I allowed him to do it. Like, this is my thing, and a lot of people be like, "Oh, you can forgive somebody when they cheat." This is my thing. If I forgive you, that's me saying it's okay. You can do it again. Now, everybody might not think like that, but truth be told, now in my 38-year-old Nicole turning 39 in a couple of months, if you cheat on me, I don't want to talk to you no more. Like, it's people that work through that in marriages, but I just don't think it's something that I could do. Like I say, men do exactly what you want them to do. My husband died in 2010, haven't dated since. I'm happy on my own. Well, I am so sorry for your loss, Kathy. And I understand how you feel because I was dating a guy, and I honestly, I'm not talking bad about him. I really did care about him, but honestly, I felt like I was ready. No problem. I felt like I was ready, but after me kind of getting doing this self healing and spiritual journey, no, I was not ready. I was not ready to be in a relationship. It needs to organically grow. And me wanting to be in a relationship so bad, I was pushing it through, and that wasn't organically. So honestly, I mean, it was fun dating over the past year. That was really good. But Nicole gonna worry about herself. Like, I'm never the type that go out looking for men. But this book and the Valley of the whatever that other book was that somebody told me to get, I'm gonna get that as well. He took his life. Oh my goodness, Kathy, I am so sorry to hear that. Lord Jesus, I know how hard that probably was. Oh my goodness gracious. Mm, mm, mm. Well, of course, I will always pray for your continued strength. I know that's something like, um, really, really hard to deal with, but I'm just gonna pray for your strength. So, Valley value in the valley. Thank you, Cheryl. Everyone in this everybody in this live, if y'all could like this video, so the video could be suggested and we can get new family members to come through. You probably gotta go out and come back in to like it. I'm definitely getting that book. I'm either gonna go on Amazon today, see if the library got it or something. Cause I definitely like, it's like the older I get, I was never, I don't know, the older I get, I'm just realizing a lot of stuff more. This book is gonna help me out. Like, seeing her on that book tour over the past month, everything that I've kind of been dealing with. Like I told y'all, I don't know if y'all watched my vlog today, but my life is shifting in a positive direction. So as I stated, I'm gonna take a picture of this, put it in my community tab so you can refer to it. Also, she handed out these bookmarks. You can get free weekly messages with her spiritual coaching app. Always demand respect. You deserve no less. Girl, like I say, the guy was dating. I honestly can't say anything bad about him. He just basically said, right. Oh, the video ended right on time, y'all. I got an Instacart order. It will help you with every woman that will reveal themselves. I need to have myself revealed. Thank you so much, you all, for tuning in. If you want to get free weekly messages, you can download her coaching app on the Google Play Store and Apple Store. Um, just put, I guess, Awakenings, Iyanla Vanzant app. I'll try to put this in the it's Awakenings. AWAKENINGS app if you want to get daily, weekly free messages from her. And on the back of the bookmark, she says, "Become a lighthouse of faith, shining the power of who you are into the world." I love y'all so much. I gotta go make this money, honey. Again, these are gonna be daily, and we just gonna get into it. Love y'all and talk to y'all later. Bye.